Have you noticed sometime that how our mind is restless? When I say restless, it means it never stays calm. Anytime, every time, either we are sitting, we are doing, we are lying on bed, we are sleeping. It's never gonna be on rest. Every time it is thinking something we are churning in our back of mind, something that is nagging somewhere in our mind, something that is overwhelming. The stream of thought, idea, these all things are always overwhelming in our mind. It is overbrimming. Why? Because every time, whatever life we have gained, whatever age we are now, we have come across many experience of life. Or nowadays, because of the social media, yeah, because of the social media, a lot of content, lot of movie, lot of event situation, by TV, watching news. These all things somewhere the part of somewhere we record, because our mind has unfathomable capacity. Yeah, it has unfathomable capacity that cannot be measured. Or that is why whatever things we come across, whatever situation we face, we notice that everything somewhere is being recorded, knowingly or unknowingly, somewhere back in our mind. Or the same situation sometime, if such relative or such parallel event occurred simultaneously, we start imagining what we have already in such situation went. So guy, even ultimately why the old people or the great people, like kinds of priest, kinds of monk, or these kinds of people, why they always focus how to be peace, how to maintain tranquility in our life, in our mind. But we don't understand it when we are teenager, when we are young. At the time, this idea does not click in our mind. This idea did not come pop up in our mind, because at the time we are just surrounded with something that we are experiencing first time in our life, or we are engrossed somewhere in that, we are part of that. So we never think how to get rid of this. We never think that down the line we will face such hassle. Life, the mind will be completely meshy. A lot of things that now we are engrossing, going with, maybe some of those would be useful, but the most of those things are superficial, futile, not used for or in the downline. So even sometime I notice, like, suppose when it comes to mind peaceness or mindfulness, sometime, let's assume I went to market with my wife, or she's shopping something doing. What happened? I start getting irritated. And why is she taking a lot of time? Because I could have done that immediately. What I need to do? Go, ask the price, ask about the material that I want, pay him, that's it. But when it comes to lady, when it comes to my wife, she goes, she negotiates, she thinks, she watch, she touch, she feel, a lot of methodology she goes through, a lot of procedure she uses. That is not bad, that is good. But why I'm not waiting? Why my mind is not allowing me to wait? Or it is getting grumpy? Yep. But by the time I started realizing, when I'm reading such book or coming across such people, statement or content, podcast, then I started realizing that somewhere I'm the part of this disease, that my mind is never getting restless. I'm not able to maintain discipline, to maintain peace, to maintain patience. Why? Because that habit gradually I have built in our mind. So once we have ingrained something, it's not easy to eliminate it, to dispel it, to drive it out, to get rid of it. It's not easy. So it's better not to go in such. See, actually, there is no way to save ourselves, to ward off such situation, that what I'm discussing now. Because when we are child, then we grow toddler, then we grow to teenager, then younger, blah blah. These all situations we are super excited. We have boundless energy, enthusiasm. So we are engrossed with that. We are enjoying our life. We are relishing the charm of life, and gradually we are inhaling, we are ingreding what I'm saying now. So gradually we have developed such ideas, such a mindset, so that we are somewhere not in peace. But by the time like we grow 35, 40, 50, now we realize the meaning of peace, because at the time we don't enjoy that much that we enjoy during the toddler, during the teenager, during the young, because the spark, the time we don't have in 40 or 50, because at the time we have a lot of responsibility, a lot of commitment that we need to maintain or we need to manage. So we are completely on the another phase of life, on the another frequency of life. Yeah. So this happens with anybody, not with me. Or when it comes to health or wealth, we must prefer to gain health than wealth. Why? Because ultimately health will work, not the wealth. Yeah, if you go with the richest person in the world, or the category where you see a lot of people, they earn a lot of money, they earn a lot of wealth, at last they lost their health, or now they are regretting, they are venting frustration, they are somewhere feeling remorse that I should not have hanker after the wealth. I must have worked, I should have worked on the wealth. And now that becomes a great learning for us now, who all are engrossed not for the health but the wealth. We are somewhere challenging our health to gain wealth. We are not caring about our health, we are not caring about body, mind, because we are engrossed, badly engrossed, to get something, to rest the world, to gain all the aspects, lavishness, lifestyle, a lot of money. Why? Because people are getting that, and that provides a lot of facility, no doubt it gives. But ultimately what happened, we are somewhere putting our health in jeopardy, or that is one of the bad, one of the terrible situation that we are not knowing now, we are not caring, we are not focused about that. But later on one day the time will come where we will realize that what we did, it was not good, what we have done, now we are getting result, we are regretting that I should not have done that, I couldn't have done that. So before going there, before thinking that much, or before coming this such so while when I am narrating this one paragraph that is clicking my mind, I was reading the book of Mahatma Gandhi. When he finished all his tasks that he had targeted in South Africa, and he gained popularity, a lot of people started knowing that he did a lot of support in the favor of indenture of Indian people. So when he decided to come India, people were not allowing him, because he did a lot of sacrifice and renunciation, helping people. People gain a lot of gain of him. So they were favoring him. They were not wanting him to return to India. But anyhow, he had decided, because India was also at that time being dominated by the British. So he thought to do something for India also. So time came when he decided, and finally a lot of people came, overwhelming majority of people. They used to love him. They all came, they all started celebrating farewell party, where all people they started giving gift, and that gift was not a small, it was a huge gift. Or finally got the gift, and what happened, he was narrating in the same way that what I'm saying now. He said when all party got over, he came to home and he saw a lot of valuable jewelry items, these all valuable things. He could not sleep all the night. He was just going up and down, wandering all the night, thinking that what I'll do, these all things, these all property. First time he had that much valuable, that much property in his life. He had never such possession all his life. whatever struggle he did, he never gained the all thing because his life was, he wanted to be a simple person. He used to believe in simplicity so that he never accumulate, he never thought to bring these all things in his life because ultimately he knows these all valuable, the money, the wealth is never meant to give you peace of mind, and he used to believe living peace. So finally he realized, oh my god, how bad, terrible the situation is. If somebody has that much valuable things, wealth, they never sleep well. They are thinking all the time about their valuable, about their money, about their wealth, whatever they possess. At the day after night passed by, he decided not to possess these all things. He decided to return it for the community. But somewhere in mind, he knew that his family will not accept this. So finally, he was able to convince his children. But when it comes to his wife, she was denying that. She said, "No, no, no. After long day, many years of struggle, people has shown favor and they have given us a gift. Why shouldn't we keep that? We must possess it. Ultimately, I'm not saying for me. I want my son, my daughter-in-law, once they will get married, so at least these all possession, it will help them, fortify them in case of such adverse condition hit in their life." She was not getting agree, but ultimately his son, the Mahatma Gandhi's son and Mahatma Gandhi tried to convince him. It was not easy, but finally they convinced, or they return all that valuable, whatever gift they have gained, received in the favor of love. Finally he returned that were deposited in the bank in the favor of community, like whenever community needs or are in needs, that can be used. So this happens. Ultimately wealth does not work for the great people, experienced people. They know these all things well, that why it is not important, why wealth is important, why simplicity we must persuade instead of hankering after the money, hankering after the wealth. See, the wealth, the money, it helps, it provides facilities, it's okay up to a limit. But the people, they have beyond that, they know the pain of this. Ultimately, that wealth starts inflicting people, start creating trouble in their life. Their mind is not in balance, they cannot live quietly. Always they are thinking about the money, how to manage that. If somebody steal that, what will happen? Where to put these all things? What to do? Because when you have a lot of money, a lot of wealth, you were started thinking a lot to possess, to save that, so that nobody can steal. A lot of things comes. I'm not in that I'm not that in that category. But the people, they have, when we heard some news article, we get to know that ultimately the peaceful life matters, not the wealth. So guys, good morning again. Today it looks like it would be a hazy day. Yup, sun had not risen because today I came early. I had a class, but the student, working professional, he didn't turn up, so I decided to come out for walk. It's little early, but I believe, I'm not sure the sun will come or not, but it looks like a hazy day. Or see, why am I speaking that? Always and always I say, whatever you have in your mind, let it come. Let it become a spontaneous. Don't think it will go wrong or right. But whatever comes in mind, we must speak that, so that you can test your capacity, that now you are speaking. Yeah, you are well a speaker now. You can speak well. See, when it comes to mastery, don't think about that. The perfection comes gradually. Nobody is perfect in any of the stream. So when it comes to communication, there are always room to learn. There are always way to improve. But it does not mean that we are not able to narrate. We are not able to communicate with somebody, we are not able to share our idea, to open our mouth in front of public, in front of somebody, wherever it needed, to share our idea, to talk with people, to tune with people, to resonate with people. So this is the way that whatever comes all day long in your life, you need to speak that. You need to understand all the situation, how you went through, or now are you able to express that or not. Many people are in the myth, are in the misconception that they have ingrained that one day they will become great speaker, then they will start speaking. It never gonna happen. See, if you don't speak, how would you become a great speaker? So speaking is the right way to gain, to attain what you want in your life. So start speaking today instead of procrastinating, instead of wasting your time. Right time will never come. Right time is now, not it will gonna come. So guys, start speaking, or you will realize that now you are speaking well, and that is why it is called the practice make a man perfect. Thank you. Bye bye.